All eyes of college basketball were in the state of Alabama and the SEC. What this conference has done in men's basketball is historic. And you never know that whether or not a game can live up to the hype. We were very prepared. Coaches did a great job with the game plan. The kids executed early. You got to play well early if you're going to win on the road. We played well early, as you would expect. Alabama came storming back, and the place was, I've never heard Coleman this loud. But it was a really clean game. It was a really clean game, which I was really pleased about. I know Nate talked to his team about that because that's how the number one teams in the country should act. That's how they should compete. That's how they should play. And I was really pleased with that. I'm happy because we had such balance. I'm happy for the kids from Alabama. This rivalry matters in the state. But, in every family, every family's divided. Every family's got Auburn fans and they got Alabama fans. And for Cheney and Denver, it was really big, and they both really played well. But I think the balance of our team, was really significant. Last thing I'm just going to say on this, Denver Jones was sitting right here. I would appreciate you folks in the media. And I don't know when Denver Jones is going to in the media is going to talk about him being one of the best defensive players in college basketball. And we'll do the research for you. If you look at his matchups night in and night out, Mark Sears is one of the best players in college basketball. Period. And not that he did it by himself, but he did a great job on Mark. Made his catches tough. Stayed down. Stayed with him in the basket. How do you stay in front of Mark Sears? Hardly anybody can. Denver Jones did, and nobody talks about it. He doesn't have enough block shots, or he doesn't have enough steals. He's one of the best defenders in college basketball. He needs to be on the Naismith all-defensive team.
All right, we'll start with Nathan in the back, and then Henry, and then Jerry, and then Ferg, and then Joe in the front.
Bruce, in addition to that matchup with Sears that you guys had, Alabama just 5 of 26 from deep. What did you like about your perimeter defense overall?
Alabama will play drop and not impact screens, and you just got to bang shots behind them. And I thought our guys did. I thought our big set good screens. I thought we mixed up, enough perimeter stuff where we could get clean looks with letting Janai and Cheney kind of go down in there and do some work. And we had a nice balance of, some inside-out stuff. But I thought Denver played great. The thing we've done with Denver, again, is just like Denver, go score. You're a two-guard playing the point. He's doing an amazing job. But go score. That's what you do. And then, as a result, the passes will become easy. Chad Baker-Mazara is a playmaker. He can score, he can shoot. He might look to make some tough passes, and he obviously had a great assist-turnover ratio tonight.
Bruce, y'all go up by 14 at one point in the second half. Alabama comes back and ties it. How were y'all kind of able to lock back in and get the lead back to where it got?
Well, we made 8 of our last 10 field goals. All right, that's how you close out a game. And I thought that Tahad hit a big one in transition, wasn't afraid to take that shot, kind of blew the lead up one a little bit. Chad Baker-Mazara, we didn't have much offense running. We're trying to get the ball inside, and I don't know if the score was tied. It was pretty close. Bang, he hits a 3-ball, just with some experience. I think the thing that what our locker room feels good about right now is that so many guys contributed. Chris Moore played 7 minutes, was plus 17, starting for a banged-up Chad Baker-Mazara. So when we talk about that a lot, the guys were all over Chris Moore. It's just everybody contributing. Dylan Carwell fouls out, and we lost one of our best defenders. We just didn't panic. Late in the game, I am kind of looking down there to say we got a couple guys fouled out, and it's not that but we managed.
Bruce, you guys started both halves kind of on some big runs. 9-0 run to start the game, and then a few huge threes from Denver to start the second half. Kind of how important were those runs at the start of each half, especially when you're playing in an atmosphere crowd like this?
I think what it does is it sends a message that we came here, with the idea that we're going to try to win the game. That we knew we'd have to play really well. We knew we'd have to bang shots. We knew we were going to get some clean looks. But I thought every time you saw Miles Kelly or Denver coming off a screen, You're like, I'm sure you're going, oh no. I'm going, oh yeah. I mean, they're just gonna, they're open, they're clean, and they were great looks. Look, you've got to play well early on the road if you're gonna win. You have to. Can't give the home team, any kind of momentum.
Bergen, I think.
Bruce, you mentioned it, SEMO with his plus minus that it was. He had 2 defensive stops really late in the game. Just what did he bring to y'all defensively, especially setting the tone, starting for Chad on that end of the floor?
Well, he's such a physical defender. He's such a great teammate. He's been in the program 5 years, and the guys all love him. He's one of the favorite guys in the locker room, and he's so unselfish. He doesn't really. He got 3 open threes, and I want him to take those open shots. And he probably feels bad that he didn't bang them. But again, that's part of our chemistry. Obviously, part of our culture.
Bruce, in the back, how many times are you hoping to play Alabama the rest of this season?
Well, one more time, I guess. That's a Final Four good team. So, but there's a long way to go. It's just a long, long way to go. You look at our league with 3 number ones, three teams on a 1 line, a couple teams on a 2 line. Look good for Texas A&M to jump in there like that in the Sweet 16. And I don't know. We just take them one at a time. We got Arkansas coming in on Wednesday. I am a big fan of making history, and I do know that 1-2s are rare, and we've got 2 road wins in the 1-2 matchup that I will cherish.
Very true. Brian, I'll take the last one to you, and then no Mike.
Coach, I'm just going to ask you about both times that Alabama tied it. First, Pettiford, he's done it all year, making big shots, and then Fager Bizarre came back as well. Talk about the actions you wanted coming out off the tie and whether they've been able to.
It's interesting. I didn't call timeout in that stretch, and there was nothing very intricate about either one of those buckets. The one that Chad Baker-Mazara shot was kind of midway late in the clock. I thought we did a good job. One of the things that we wanted to try to do is, look, we like to play fast. We don't play as fast as Alabama, but we like to play fast. So we had some breaks, and we scored, 94 points. So we like to play fast, and we like to shoot the 3 ball too, right? But I didn't want to track meet. I didn't want to go. So there were times when I thought our guys did a good job of just running the offense, and we did a good job of just continue to play through the inside. But neither one of those shots was anything brilliant offensively. Chad just pulls up, kind of with the clock running down, nothing else is going on, makes a shot, and I think Tahaz was his was in transition, and he was clean, and it's like one of those shots. Well, maybe you should run offense in that situation. Hey, he was clean. He can make that shot. I thought that was a little bit of a dagger.